Hey guys, we've already made one video about idioms. If you have not watched that video yet, please do. You're gonna love it.
In this video, we'll explore 5 more idioms and their origins. When you know how they were created, it's easier to remember their meanings. Enjoy.
I need to let my hair down. Does it mean that I need to unpin my hair? No, not really. However, it did in the past, and Andy will tell you all about it later. Nowadays, let one's hair down means to relax. So when I say that I need to let my hair down, I mean that I need to relax.
The phrase was first referenced in John Cotgrave's The English Treasury of Wit and Language, published in 1655. During the 17th century, women were obliged to wear elegant hairdos that were normally pinned up. It was only during brushing or washing that their hair was let down. The term used for this at the time was disheveling. Today, the term dishevelled refers to someone who is untidy. However, back then, it applied specifically to hair when it was unpinned.
Have you ever pulled someone's leg? Have you ever tricked or fooled somebody? To pull someone's leg means to tell someone something that is not true as a way of joking with the person. However, its origins are much darker and have nothing to do with jokes.
This phrase stems from a method used by street thieves in 18th and 19th century London. Often working in pairs, one thief, known as a tripper-up, was tasked with tripping up an unsuspecting victim using a cane, rope or piece of wire. The other thief robs the victim as he lays on the ground. Pulling your leg originally referred to the way the tripper-up tried to make somebody stumble. Today, it only refers to tripping up someone figuratively.
Do you know someone who was born with a silver spoon in their mouth? To be born with a silver spoon in one's mouth means to be born into a wealthy and privileged family. Well, this idiom has a highly interesting origin, and Andy will tell you all about it.
Medieval spoons were usually made of wood. Spoon was also the name of a chip or splinter of wood, and it is likely that is how the table utensil derived its name. Born with a silver spoon in your mouth. It has been a tradition in many countries for wealthy godparents to give their godchildren a silver spoon at christening ceremonies. This may be the source of the phrase, or it may be simply derived from the fact that wealthy people ate from silver while others didn't.
I'm sure you've heard of this one. My new computer cost me an arm and a leg means that my new computer was very expensive. Well, we all know the meaning of this idiom, but what about its origin? When you hear it, you'll never forget it.
The cost of having your portrait painted in the 18th century wasn't based on how many people there were in the picture, but on how many limbs there were. The cheapest option was to only have your head and shoulders painted. The price increased as the portrait became larger with the inclusion of arms. A top-of-the-range portrait also included the legs.
Get the sack. Have you ever heard of this idiom? Get the sack? Yes, I thought as much. Well, get this sack means to be fired from a job. But do you know what's a sack? Well, this thing is a sack. And the origin of this idiom is actually connected to the sack.
In the 1500s, tradesmen carried all of their belongings and tools around in a sack that they would leave in a safe space or in the boss's office. At the end of their shift, they were allowed to go in and pick it back up again. If the boss was displeased with their work, however, he would literally give them the sack. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to comment, to like, and subscribe to our channel. Yeah.